Hello there, Apple Biteies. This is your Apple Bite Rafael Tavares talking to you straight from our show here, The Written Writ. The show where you and I and you take a journey together to become better writers. Yes, it is The Written Writ Ralph here talking to you straight from the set of The Written Writ. And of course, it is not a show until Shadow shows up, and there he is, Mr. Shadow Rabbit himself.
Good evening, my friend. Looking
How are
good as
you doing?
I am doing, man. You ever
It's
feel
been an
like you got a
interesting day.
boulder crushing you? But
I'll
it's
agree
all
with
right.
you. It's been a very interesting day.
It's just been one of those days. But hey, it's almost midnight. It's a new day coming.
It's a whole new day, a whole new era. Yes, tonight we are probably going to do a quick show for you guys because it's just been an interesting day. I had to cancel an earlier interview with a very interesting guest who has a very interesting book. Who I guess we'll probably see next week if everything works out the way it does,
Interesting.
as well as our friend Patrick from Tropiccon, who was supposed to be on tonight, but things got kind of weird. Well, not weird. Things got kind of hectic, and the day got away from us. That's all I can say, people.
Like I said, man, it's just been one of those days,
Exactly.
Rains it pours, but
And
that's
you
all
can
right.
tell by the fact that I started down with the countdown instead of straight going into the written little intro there. I was like, oh, look, I'm doing the countdown. No.
Hey, man, as long as you're feeling healthy,
That's
the
all
being
that
tired
matters. And we're having fun and we're enjoying ourselves, which is what we did this weekend. It was a blast at Tropiccon.
Terrificon.
Look at that. I'm
This
all over the
weekend will
place.
be a blast
There you
at
go.
Tropiccon.
Oh, no. This week is Eternal.
This week is EternalCon, and then eventually Tropiccon.
I think next weekend is Tropiccon. I think there's 2 more weekends in August for Tropiccon.
We'll go with that. Whatever con you find yourself at this weekend,
Well, the good thing
the
is that
comic
today we're going
community
to be talking
appreciates
all
you.
kinds of cons.
Yeah, man. Might even pull a couple ourselves.
And speaking of which, we did a little ditty this weekend. And here we go. We'll share it with you. And action.
You keep killing it with those trailers, man. Like I'm super impressed by those all the time.
It was a blast.
I posted one of those on my page. I hope no one misinterpreted. That's all this guy put these together. I just provide a funny face and maybe an eyebrow movement or something.
Well, like I told you before you even were with us here on Bit and Apple, it was fun to have you on the trailers because you always had some kind of strange little.
I'm just a weird guy. What are you gonna do? But hey man, it looks good when you're editing it together.
I appreciate that, and I feel like these little trailers actually showcase the amount of fun we actually have when we go out.
And
I don't think like I feel like they actually capture the energy, the fun, all the stuff that was happening. It's only a small snippet, but I have it does really capture everything. Oh, look at this! It's Mark Torres, and he
Mark
says,
Torres.
Last week was Terrificon. This week is Eternalcon, and next week is Tropiccon. Thanks,
Thank you, Mr.
Mr. Mark
Torres.
Torres, for telling us that. Because right now we're all a little
And next week
off.
is the live show for It Came
Next
From
week,
Radio.
Shadow Rabbit is doing our live show as well. Mark is on the money, bro. You sure you don't want to come on and join us?
This is why they pay you the big bucks. You know, he's got this down.
Well, thanks to Mark, now we know what's going on. And yes, there you have it. Last week was Terrificon, which we had a blast at with copy 801. I was about to say 108 again.
Well,
this
that
week
burner
is
account.
EternalCon. It's a blast. It's a fun convention.
Which I've
Go
worked
check it
many
out.
times.
Usually there's so many stars. Usually there's so many people. Usually it's so much fun.
A lot of our boys are going to be there. Rally B. I think Garage will probably be there. I don't know if the Fat Guys. I don't know. A lot of people will be there. It'll be a fun show.
EternalCon is always a blast. It's in Long Island. Check it out. Go see it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, Tropiccon will be the weekend after that. And Tropiccon still has 2 different August dates left as they do this new thing with the 4 Tropiccon dates.
Yeah, it's actually nice. I swung by it last time they did it. It's an outdoor show this year. And, other than a little bit of the wind, it's been super nice. Everyone's outside. They set up, a lot of familiar faces. And, it's a good time. I mean, all these shows ought to show you how deep the comic community has gotten over the last year, but over the last couple of years. Because you can't throw a rock without hitting a con right now.
That's true. The conventions are like, I guess they're all trying to get in as soon as they can so that we don't lose it. And it's funny that you mentioned Tropiccon because we got the little video from Tropiccon.
Yes, I tried to film a little bit. That's not my forte, but
you did a great job. I got to put something together over here. I had a little bit of fun and it was a little different. So here we go.
I got some ingredients. We'll see what happens.
We take you to Tropiccon, where our roving reporter Shadow has taken in the scene of all the cosplayers, artists, vendors, comic independents, and everything that you would love at a con is there. He is enjoying the sights, taking many pictures, and he's bringing it all to you. So let's sit down and see what Shadow has to offer.
Fat Guys, Rizuki.
I'm about to say there's a lot of our friends at Tropiccon.
Yeah, man. Pat Shand was there. That was cool.
One of the great things about Tropiccon is meeting friends old and
Phil Falco.
Checking out what's going on, what's in the news. Ha ha ha, see what I did there. And of course, you have all this beautiful outdoorsy stuff with a good little chance of getting yourself a tan. What's in the weather, Biff? Well, if you go out there, you'll probably get yourself a tan. Thank you, Biff. And now, back to Tropiccon.
That's Lionel. I finally met him in person. Met him online a bunch of times. That's AES Studios.
It really looks like it was a blast, and I feel like the outside gives it a whole different feel.
As the Casutos, up to no good as usual.
I love his weapons.
So do yourself a favor. Head down to
And there he is
Tropiccon
himself.
And say
The
hi
proprietor of the
to Written Writ Ralf and Shadow.
And look at that beautiful guy.
Ooh, wait. I don't think we want to see that.
It's amazing what YouTube thinks you'd be interested in.
You know what, YouTube? I said no. No means no.
It's supposed to. But anyway, yeah, man, that was a lot of fun too.
Oh, that was a
Nathan,
blast. I love the
it's our
fact that you
other
were able
brother.
to send us all that stuff, so we can actually get a good look at Tropiccon. And as you can see, Tropicon's a lot of fun. You guys want to go check it out when the 2 other dates come up. Nathan is all like, "Let's go!" And of course,
Hey,
Mark
man.
Torres is here to tell us. Then there's the Brooklyn Comic Con on the 21st and the 22nd, and then the Be Legendary Con from our pal Phil on the 28th. Inbeon Con is on the
No, I
21st and
think
the
Inbeon Con
22nd.
is also the 28th.
Oh, the
I think
28th. There you
they're
go.
yeah, I think they're overlapping. Awesome Con is the 22nd.
Yeah, I think you're right because on the 28th we
Or is
have.
Inbeon doing multiple weekends because
It's
they're virtual this
possible.
year?
All I know for sure is that on the 28th I have 3 panels to be on, and
Yeah.
we're doing a panel ourselves on D&D and the effect on um the psychology of the game and how it helps people become more outgoing, more interactive, have more fun.
Yeah, helps you with social situations. I mean,
Exactly. There you go.
you're literally role playing out pretty absurd things at times. So if you can do that, you can do a mundane minutia type conversation, no problem.
I know Awesome Con is on the 21st and 22nd, right?
Yeah, and the 23rd, I think. I think
There you
it's
go.
Friday through Sunday. I am signed up for that. We'll see.
Yes, folks, there's so many conventions trying to fight their way through August.
God,
It's just
it's August
amazing.
already, man. I can't. I keep saying like, oh yeah, it's in August. It's at the end of the summer. Like, that's 2 weeks
That's
from
what I
now.
keep thinking. I was like, at the end of the summer, yeah. But then I was like, wait a minute, this is the end of
Yeah,
the summer.
I don't know, man.
Let's see.
Time is a
I, I,
mug.
I think I put the Inbeon little thing over here on the side.
Well, like I said, man, whatever you're doing, there's a whole bunch of cons out there, whole bunch of artists, whole bunch of celebrities, vendors, everything. Just fans and friends, and whatever you get to, it's gonna be a party.
Here's yours truly, and I think this is one of the other panels that I'm supposed to be on. I think this is the writing panel.
Yeah, I see
Yep,
some
the
faces
writers'
I
room
recognize
panel.
there.
Yeah, hosted by Johnny C. 138 with guests CLD Wrangler, The Written Writ, Medina Whip, Marnie Jolin, and DLA.
Very cool.
Yes,
I
yours truly will be talking writing, talking D&D, talking. I do a lot of talking.
if everyone's smart, they'll do a little bit of listening
There
because
you go.
this guy here has passion and wisdom.
Passionate, very passionate, passionate.
But in a good way, not like a
Of course, guys,
not obsessive.
we have a lot of stuff happening, like
Yeah, look at that artwork.
Stranger Comics has their new Niobe book coming out, and they have a Kickstarter coming soon for it. And of course, we know, the stuff from Stranger Comics is just amazing. So if you want to go support a pretty good story, do so. I kind of realize that I constantly am putting something up.
That's great, man. He's always fronting someone in the community. That's what it's supposed to be about, right? Keep raising everybody up and all that. But I actually believe it.
Here goes our Kadma doing her Nilu thing. There she goes
Poor
right
Regs
there.
never stood a chance.
Iron Princess and Nilu is an incredible I guess different type of comic, because right now they're working on the comic, but he's been doing these these beautiful photo shoots with these heroes of color, and now they're just amazing.
Is he going to use the photos, or is he going to use those for reference, or? doesn't know yet.
The way he does it is that the photos are part of the whole thing. If you want
Okay.
to buy the photos, you can buy the photos, as you can see right there.
Nice.
He's been working on a comic for a while, and I guess when he's ready to present the comic book itself, we'll see it.
That's awesome. Oh, speaking of which, give a congrats to our buddies at ACE because their Kickstarter for
All right, that's right. It was
yeah,
successful, right?
for Michael's Awakening
Mhm.
was successful. So congrats, guys.
There's so many Kickstarters, so many projects going on right now.
There are.
Oh, that's right. I guess I can talk about this too, since let's see. Let's put this up over here. I kind of annoyed this weekend when Niantic decided to change the way that it's handling Pokemon Go, and now you have to be like right on top of the Pokestops in order to like
Oh,
be
are
able
they
to
doing
spin
that
them.
again?
Yeah. Because
Oh, F that.
for the pandemic they had extended the walking distance from each
Yeah.
Pokestop, and it made life easier. I didn't realize, or I didn't remember how bad it was, or how close you had to get to the Pokestops themselves in
Yeah.
order to like spin them before. And I'm like, wait a minute, we're still in the pandemic. Why are we encouraging people like to get close to each other?
Well, the thing is, like, Pokemon Go isn't a good game to begin with, but it's got so much nostalgia of Pokemon in it. And Niantic is a piece of garbage company. So it's really unfortunate that they got this game because they could have made it like a fun game that's inclusive in a way that actually does something, but instead they're hiding behind this like pseudo moralistic baloney of like, well, we want people to like get out there and exercise. It's not. It's someone like just riding around slowly in their car, creating a fucking danger for everybody.
I gotta admit, that's another thing that I found out. Like there's certain stops that I can't get to anymore because
That's
and I never
send them a
realized that I
message.
couldn't
Stop
get to them
playing for a couple
before.
months. You know,
Yeah, I
when they
noticed they
lose
stopped
half of
playing
their
too. Yeah.
players, when they lose half their players, and they'll realize they made a mistake, and then
Well,
we can see
there's a
whether they're
whole
truly a zealot-run company or they, have to answer to their bottom line.
It's funny that you say that. There's this whole petition, this whole movement to not give Niantic any money until they reverse this whole Pokestop thing.
Good.
A lot of the creators out there are saying they're not going to do any of the special projects, any of the stuff. And
Good.
it's funny because right now they're doing something, from coming off of the fest that happened recently, where they do like they did a 3-part unlocked whole thing, and that should be like what people should be talking about right now. But nobody's talking about that. We're all still talking about the fact that these Pokestops are the way they are. And it's funny because I would understand if it would affect the playability of the game, but this Pokestop thing, all it does is make it more difficult for you to play the game.
I agree. And again, it's a bad game. Like there's no nuance to it. And they've had what, 6 years to come up with a way to actually make it a game instead of like, look, I'm just tapping. But it's Pokemon and I love Pokemon. And
Exactly.
like,
That's
you
how they
get the
get you.
dopamine rush of like, oh, it's Pokemon. And I like that you can at least like have some kind of interaction with people, but you can't send messages. You can't like the battles are you just whoever's got faster internet.
That's
And they're
true.
like, oh, we cut down on cheaters. You run up against people who have like, shiny black Rayquazas with perfect stats. It's like, yeah, you really cut down. You made an example by banning a couple people's accounts, and there was like people who were like, oh, I'm selling my account for like a charity, and they like blocked them, and I don't know, it just rubs me the wrong way, man. Pokemon's awesome, but
It's a
again,
good
I mean, I'll keep
game,
playing
and
it. I
you're
just
right. More often than not, like I can count on my hand probably the times I've enjoyed the last couple of events. I'm not saying there aren't good events. I'm just saying there's more bad events than good.
it's good because it's like, oh man, Ralph invited me to a raid,
Exactly. We're
but
hanging
like,
out. We're having
yeah,
fun. Yeah.
But like, I'm not gonna lie and say I never put some money into that stupid game. And it's like, what did I just do? It's $20 I'm never getting back.
And I
Um,
feel like the system is kind of wonked because the shinies. Some people get tons of them. Some people get
yeah.
none.
And there's no like if you hit, you know, an excellent spin, the spin poke throw and you hit excellent and it doesn't catch them. It's like, well, then what was,
Yeah, that bugs me out.
like, and then it's like, yeah, sometimes you just can't catch anything. Like there's no skill to it. It's just
Like
luck
I wouldn't mind if you
or
throw
algorithm.
one excellent throw. You throw one excellent throw, and okay, it doesn't hit. I get you, but I've thrown 3 excellent throws in a row, and the game was like, nope, you didn't catch it. I'm like,
It's like, but maybe if you spend a couple bucks buying, gear, all of a sudden you're catching them with a freaking normal Pokeball and no berries. Just saying.
so if you guys want to talk with us about Pokemon Go, I'm actually
That
doing
being
a
said, be my
special.
friend. It's Shadow Rabbit something.
And we're actually doing a special episode of Apple Bites where we're gonna sit down and talk Pokemon Go and Niantic and all this crazy stuff that is happening right now. And that's why I brought up what I had over here on the side, is because that's what I'm working on. If you want to be part of the show, let me know. If you want to be on with us talking about this stuff, let us know. We're all passionate about Pokemon. I've been watching it since the 90s.
Yeah, man. I mean, where's my Pokemon? It's been 20 years. They haven't cloned me a real Pokemon yet. This is bull. I want that before the flying cars.
Exactly, man. I want my pocket monsters. Oh, it's so funny. I've been watching all these people complain and get upset, and it's just been interesting to like see, if you want. And
Yeah.
of course, to share another good bit of news, our friend
Oh.
Nicolene has just released her newest spots book, Yellow Spots, and
Ooh.
you can pre-order the book now and help her out because she's trying to get this book out to everybody because she knows how much people love her spot books, and they're great kids books. If you're looking for some kids book with some meat to them, these spot books are amazing, and it gets you talking with your children.
Yeah, you can do a lot better than just get something with a Paw Patrol character on the cover of
Exactly.
it. Children books, they've got so many that are so good. Just avoid the ones that have a recognizable TV character and like a holiday theme to it, as long as you can.
So if you guys get a chance, look at Nicolene's spot. It's Nicolene Evans. I think you can find her at let me see if I'm right, at www.nicoleneevans.com. Let's see. Yep, www.nicoleneevans.com. And you can pre-order the Yellow Spots book, or if you don't want the book, or you just want to help her out, you can actually donate so that she can get this book out, because getting these hardcover books out, she loves giving people quality when she gives out her books. Does cost a bit of money. She decided not to go the Kickstarter route, but she went this way where you can pre-order the book. You can still get the other spot books, all hardcover, and you can help her
Bring this thing to life.
exactly. There you go.
Yeah, man.
I was looking for the right words.
It means so much to creators, artists.
Oh my god, yeah.
Anybody. I mean, kind words go a mile, and kind words with $1 behind them can really help them, make their dreams come true and all that.
Yeah, word of mouth is an amazing thing. I know sometimes we don't have the money to support our favorite projects, but if you talk about this stuff, you put it out there, it helps out the creators, because
It's
we're getting the word out.
getting the
Maybe you
buzz.
can't buy it, but somebody else might be able to buy it.
It's true, man. And like, yeah, I'm starting to get to that point where all of a sudden I'm looking at, potential expenses for the future. I'm like, ooh, man.
Exactly.
COVID, during the last year, just sitting at my computer all day. Yeah. But hey, I backed a lot of projects that I cared about, and more importantly, that their creators cared about, and that gets me going, man. Someone else, if they got passion for what they're doing, It gets me going. Yeah, here you go. Here's someone who's got passion for what they've been
Yeah,
up
I
to.
just remember this too because I was watching the trailer and you saw Phil's happy face with his with the hard
That this
copy
one?
version of the book. Oh, hold on, I'll put you up.
No, it's a different one. This freaking guy's got 50
Oh,
covers
it's
to this one.
amazing, man. Look at that! Look at that cover.
Yeah.
It was so great to actually get my hands on the book while Phil was there at the
Still like
convention.
this one the best.
There we go. Our pal Rob and his cover. That's the one I got myself
I'm waiting
too.
for my Penguino to get here.
Oh, I've been waiting for Pinguino. I think they're trying to get everything done. I know the last time I spoke to Rob.
And speaking of hardcovers, check my boys out.
Space Bastards. They were on with us last week.
Only $30 on their website.
Mm-hmm.
And if you tell them I sent you, it'll make me look good.
Exactly. And if you guys are going to Baltimore, or if you're working Baltimore, Space Bastards is looking to partner up on a table with somebody. You know, so if you want to like have the Space Bastards at your table, hit one of us up or hit the Space Bastards up themselves.
Yeah, man, they're super cool guys, and their book has a lot of buzz behind it. And yeah, you never know where stuff can lead you.
Yeah, but it was amazing to see Phil's book. Like I actually put it in my hand and look at it, and it looks even prettier. You know,
I actually picked up a couple different covers at Terrificon because Phil was running around there putting them on. I think everybody who had something to do with it or just would talk to him's table. so I saw a couple. I'm like, I'll grab that one too.
You're right. I saw like a bunch of them. He was working it. He was really working it. He had his book everywhere.
I picked up that one. That cover is filthy, man. Yeah,
I gotta admit, I love this cover. I got myself the Virgin cover, which is this one, because it's just beautiful.
Even though I love the you know, the title and everything, that was Rob and his wife who came up with the lettering on that too. But yeah, I got the Virgin on that. You know, look at that.
It's just amazing art. Like he really put his heart. You can tell. You know, I like we talk about it a lot on the show. You know, the passion of the creator. You know, when it comes to Phil's book, you can actually see the passion in the book itself.
Yeah, man. I mean, what are we doing this for if not to enjoy it and feel like there's something going on? Let me see if I got any of the stuff I picked up. So this is The Edge by Marvin Wynn. Second Sight. Yeah, it's like a superhero. It's kind of like G.I. Joe, X-Men-y feel. These guys I met. Project.
Oh, yeah, I saw those guys. Yeah.
I was going to walk past them, man, but, you know, they caught my eye. And you get talking to somebody, and, man, like I said, someone can sell me on there.
I gotta admit, man, one of the best things about Terrificon was just being able to talk to the creators, set up some interviews with some of the amazing books we found there. You know,
God, I picked up so much.
You know,
I picked up the weekend before at Tropiccon.
Oh, that's beautiful, man. I gotta give copy 801 credit because it was the first time in a while that I actually sat there and it was like, oh my God, you know, this is what comic collecting is about. You know, trying to get the signatures of the people that you love.
Copy is a trip, man.
It was like interesting to see the whole process from such an enthusiastic fan's eye.
That's the thing is, man, there's so much passion on both ends of it. You know, the creator's got nothing. You know, I mean, obviously you can make something for yourself, but going out there and someone telling you your character's name to you, like that's just like, you know, a whole nother level. It's like, wait, you care about my fantasy, and then vice versa, you know, and then the fans, you know, I mean, and we're all fans, but like, you know, people coming up and being like, oh, cool, I get to meet this person who, you know, potentially affected my life, my worldview, you know, just made me feel like it's okay to be me or to care about something. I mean,
that was another thing about Terrificon. It was great to see a lot of what was it, Dan Jurgens, a lot of these people I grew up with who wrote the books that I loved so much, you know, just sitting there signing these books away, and then they had lines and a half for them, you know.
Oh yeah, it was
That
great.
was great to see.
And I didn't even see the the movie star celebrities and
Mhm.
stuff because we were just over with the comics. You know, I was there, meeting so many people from the community and stuff that, like we've been doing all these podcasts and stuff. I'm like, oh my
Yeah, I
God,
saw that. You know,
I
you
know
hit
all
up
these
all the
guys.
podcast people. I was like, that's podcast person, that's a podcast person.
Yeah,
And
man.
I saw that you were doing your special Shadow Rabbit figures around the place, you know. Like we saw there
I
with
dropped off a couple deliveries, man.
exactly. Who was it that was there in the trailer?
God, Kike,
Oh no, the
three.
figure that you made for
Oh, that was for
that was
Otto
so
from
dead
3 Men
on.
in a
I
Basement.
love this jaw, man.
And that's Otto from 3 Men in a Basement. If you don't know them, they're awesome. They got a YouTube show too, and super active on all Instagram and everything. But they had a table there, and he had commissioned a sculpture from me based on his logo, which was designed by Alex Garcia, who's
Oh
another
wow.
just gangster man. His everything he makes is awesome. I've done a couple of his designs, 3-dimensionally now. Yeah, and he liked it, and I got some swag from them and to hang out, and their booth was kind of like a magnet point for a lot of people from that community I've met. Pressable Defects, Chinmo,
I gotta admit, it was like
yeah,
this
BX Boxer,
reunion of all these
it was,
podcasts there.
yeah,
It
it
was
was
a lot of
crazy.
fun. Yeah.
Very Gary had a booth, Uncle Frank, Street Side Anthony. I mean, I'm bad at name dropping. I try to, but I usually have to write them all down. There's a buttload of people there, and they were all super cool.
It was fun. I felt like Terrificon was what it was. It was actually a comic book convention. You know, you had some celebrities there, but it was actually an actual comic book convention where you can check out comic books.
Dude, and I don't know if that was just, a side effect of the last year or
Mhm.
what. Like people were just in a good mood, we're getting back out. But the con was good. It was a good sized con. It wasn't too big that you get lost. It wasn't too small that you see
That's
it all
true.
in one pass. Um, it was full, but it wasn't miserable.
That's
Like when you
true.
get to some cons,
Yeah,
which
you
I want
still
to
had
work
areas
so
where
they
you
will
can actually
remain nameless.
stand
But yeah.
and not be surrounded.
Oh yeah, you could breathe in it. Like if you wanted to get down an aisle, you get down it. I mean, might
Yeah.
have to say excuse me, but it's not like you're just a sardine sitting there breathing in people's, BO.
If I could sit there and do a TikTok and not get run over.
I mean, but there's people there though, and it looked
Yeah, there
like
was a
people
lot
were
of
in a good
people.
mood. People were
Even in
spending
the TikTok
money.
that I'm doing, you see the constant passing of people, you know?
Mm-hmm. It was a really good con. I mean, other than you know the weird PSAs they kept blasting and those butt tard, security wannabe tough guys. Other than that, it was a great con. As long as we don't all get sick.
That's the whole question. You know, what
Because
happens
again,
next?
whatever you believe, just have a little compassion for your
Exactly.
brothers and sisters and whatever out there. Because some people got to wear tinfoil hats to stop the aliens, and if they think it works, it works.
I like the
I'm gonna
tinfoil
wear a
hats.
mask
I feel
forever
like they're giving me
because
special powers.
exactly, man. I'm gonna be wearing a mask forever because, like I said, they normalized my ability to be a ninja in public, and that's just what it's gonna be. But yeah, I like to be careful anyway. But
Oh my God. You know, again, it was so great to see Phil's book in my hand. And it's so funny because I got so used to seeing the digital version of the book,
right,
and the real version of the book just looked amazing.
yeah, isn't it
It looked
different when you
even
get to hold
better.
something in your hand?
Exactly. It was so much more colorful. It was just, and just so you guys can see, here's my little.
Your handlebar for the weekend.
We went to a convention. It was terrific. Terrificon, that is. Yes, your Applebite, Written Writ Ralph, is here from Terrificon. And I am enjoying myself, taking pictures, taking videos, just checking the place out. It has been an incredible experience. very terrific, if I do say so myself. And if you guys get a chance, you should check out Terrificon. You won't regret it. With that, this is Written Writ Ralph signing off, and the shadows are on here somewhere. I haven't been going to many conventions, but when I finally went to a convention, it was terrific. Terrificon, that is.
Yeah. I was like, okay, I got to do a little something over here.
There you go, man. It's the effort. It's, you know, just putting in that extra bit of effort when others would give up, and it shows.
Here's our pal Andrew.
Hey,
going,
sir.
Hey guys, want to be tough guys looking to put folks in the ground out of boredom. Hey Ralph, hey Lewis.
What's up, bro?
Andrew,
Speaking of a talented guy from the comments,
exactly.
Man.
We got to have him back on the show again. You know, especially because he's still working on some special D&D projects. Like, we can't really
have him work with me
talk about it.
Dude, that guy is super talented.
He
was
is
super talented a couple years ago, and now that he's really, I think he's just starting to hit his stride, man.
I'm still working with him to see if I can get you know, I had that whole Vampire the Masquerade online role-playing game for a while, Omega City, and I've been trying to sit down with him to flesh out the city, you know, because you know, I've always wanted to see what it looks like, even though I know what it looks like, and I've done my crude version of the map.
I mean, that guy's a freaking cartographer, man. I mean, I can't.
Andrew said it's already out. His D&D thing is already out.
So shout out the name
one's
of the
already
book.
Out.
Shout out which version in the book and everything, bro.
Yeah, put it right there in the comments, and people will check it out. Aha, Andrew's a Toreador for life. I feel you. Vampire the Masquerade was a fantastic game. Oh, I love role playing, and I can't wait till like the 28th of August, where we actually sit down and talk some role playing and how it helps out in life. You know, it's a good way to get yourself socializing, to get yourself out there. You know, it does a lot of good for a lot of people.
Hey man, then I hear we're even going to run a little campaign with our boys at Inbeon that same night, right?
Yeah, we're supposed to. Did you sign up with them? Because I know that you've been talking to me about it already. So
I think I agreed for it to it. Sebastian sent me something, but they
have me on
my social obligations. I hope I wasn't supposed to click something. If I was, I'm sorry.
They have me on what the hell's that thing called? Discord. There you go.
Okay, yeah, he sent me the Discord, and I just haven't had time to figure out what the hell that is.
So here it goes. Andrew said the D&D Emberon campaign. Here is the link. You guys can go check it out. Check out the comment section. Andrew did a lot of work on this thing.
Can we save that? Yo, Andrew, text me that link, man. DM me that link, would you, on Instagram? I'm gonna end up buying that.
Yeah, you know, so it always amazes me how many people we know that are working on projects simultaneously, you know, and you know, sometimes I guess it's good that you know things went the way they did today, because we got a chance to showcase a lot of different people in one shot.
Yeah, man. Hey, you know, just keep rolling with it, and we'll see where we wind up, you know.
And he says,
have no moss growing on us.
Yeah, because it's always good to help each other out, support each other, bring each other up. You know, we work so hard on our dreams, you know, that we really need to support each other.
That's what I've been enjoying, is that for the most part, it's been very supportive. I mean, you know, life happens and people get miffed on stuff, and I can't blame them for that. You know, I try to be cool, which stuff pisses me off all the time too, but you know, but as long as no one's trying to start, you know, as long as no one's making it uncomfortable, then
exactly,
you know, and if they are, then I hope we find it in ourselves to tell them that, you know, hey, just act a little different, would you?
Now playtesting Bloodlines and Black Magic for Snow Bunny. Ooh, who's Snow Bunny?
Wait, is that or is that some sort of acronym that I'm unfamiliar with? Because I'm
I think it's
starring
and.
Okay.
Andrew, you can tell us because it looks like and or
Okay,
and.
I don't know. I have bad handwriting to begin with, and I think spell check has started to misinterpret my crappy spelling
All the
ability,
time,
and
brother.
now it's spell check stuff
Yeah,
wrong. I'm like,
all the
what the
time.
fudge?
Oh, you meant this? No, I did not mean that. I don't even know where you got that.
It's just a series of letters, numbers, and stuff. It looks like, one of those old school like hacker combinations.
Andrew's busy. Look at that, and he's working
Dude,
on
my
the next
man,
module.
that's awesome, bro.
Damn, bro. Speaking
Unofficial
of which,
module?
I've been working on doing my next D&D campaign, and I've been working the story. And I've been working on the story for like a while now. I guess sooner or later we'll see if I actually like put it up there and play it through to see what happens.
Man, I'm getting the itch again. Our campaign's been over for the whole summer, basically.
When did you guys start up again?
I don't know, man. I don't know if we're retiring these characters. I mean, we're like around like level 9 and stuff, which I hear is where a lot of,
A lot of campaigns usually end around level 10, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, we did the Doom Vault, and that was kind of like, hey, let's see if we all get killed here or not. And somehow we made it through. And
I think
Travel was a very benevolent DM, so he wrapped up our stories in a way that I liked, but he left the opportunity for us to come back. Or it'd be fun to roll up a new character,
That's true. It's always fun to create the whole new thing. I think the highest I ever got was level 14, 15. I don't remember anymore. It's been a long time.
And how long was that campaign?
That was a long campaign. It was a long campaign.
We were doing multiple days a week for like I don't even know if it was 6 months. For a couple months, but we were doing a couple days a week, pretty long games. And it was a ton of fun, man. It really was a great time. I'm making all of our characters right now.
All right, so here we go. Bloodlines and Black Magic Storm Bunny Studios.
Hey, I like that name.
Play online. The bunny likes the bunny.
Yeah.
Apologies, fat fingers. Oh, don't worry. I got them too.
Dyslexic fingers.
Oh,
just that's exhausted ones.
I'll be like, and then no, that's not what I said. No, stop it. No.
I was tempted because they just can diagnose everyone's mental ailments at this point. I was very tempted to go in just to see officially what the hell was wrong with me, but I enjoy it now, so it's all good.
Well, I've gone to like to get help, and I figure sooner or later I'll find the right person for me. But at this point, I don't like what I found.
I got you anytime.
So we'll see what happens.
Anytime, brother.
And when they gave me the drugs they gave me, I was like, I don't like how I feel with these things.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. And I tell people all the time, the relationship with a therapist is almost like having a relationship with a wife or a partner. You have to find the right person that you can actually talk to, because if you don't find the right person, it's not going to work out.
Yeah, I mean, just compassion for everybody. Everyone's fighting their own fights and stuff, and
because it helps out. It helps out to talk to people. So if you find the right therapist, then go talk to them.
Whatever helps you live a happier life.
We'll see what happens.
And if you need, man, you can, we'll just roll up a D&D campaign and we can address some problems while we're blasting orcs.
Work off the issues that way. What are you playing? I'm playing this kind of character. Are you sure you're not playing your what you're having an issue with? No, I'm not playing what I'm having an issue with. Now shut up and roll.
I can't tell you how cathartic it was to play a barbarian.
That's what I've been looking forward to playing. Usually I end up playing the mage or the smart guy who's helping everybody out.
I wanted to play an alchemist, but they kind of nerfed all their stats. So maybe looking at artificer.
I think
just go warlock.
I think in the game that we're supposed to play for Inbeon, they have something you might be interested in, because they, instead of letting us decide, they gave us like a couple we can pick from.
Oh, they did? Okay. Yeah. All right.
So you might want to get on that link.
Okay.
Because they got a good amount.
Okay.
And I think I saw something that you might be interested in there.
All right.
I'm trying to figure out which way I want to go with it because I was like, do I want to play that? Or want to play that? Do I want to play that?
Yeah, it's just.
I know. All these
There's a lot of
links
things I want,
and
but-
systems and things.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man. No, yeah, I haven't. I don't exactly have like writer's block or anything right now. I'm just tired, man. It's just,
Well,
been
yeah. How much stuff are we working on, bro?
I got a ton of stuff going on,
Yeah.
and I'm getting nervous about the cons coming back. Honestly.
Well, yeah. I know. One of the things we're waiting to see is to see if anything happened after this weekend, but they were very cautious on what they were doing. So, I don't think
Yeah.
anything will come of it. We shall see.
Yeah. No, it's not even like it's like the way I look at zombies, right? If you're worried about zombies, you should just overkill everything. And I try to take that approach to everything in life, It's
That's a
like
good
I'm
approach.
not exactly afraid of zombies. I don't give a shit. Like if the zombie apocalypse comes, the hardest part is I'm gonna have to pretend that I'm not excited. I got the
You're
chainsaw
right.
all gassed up. It's all good.
You're right.
But like, it's gotta have the conviction to follow through on stuff.
As the Andrew says, I usually been playing support characters. Most folks need to find some mutual connections with their characters, or if not, just let it ride. You're right.
Let it ride.
It's funny
Now roll a saving throw.
When I watch people pick their characters, and it bugs me out when they pick something that they're actually playing out some kind of psychological issue they're having, and I'm like, I'm not going to say nothing.
They just murder hobo the hell out of it.
It's like, man, dude, you're so charismatic in this game.
Yeah. Hey, like I said, man.
But that's the fun of it, man. Sometimes we get to play things out, Role play is fantastic. I know psychology uses role play to get, to be able to communicate things out anyway. So that's what we do in the game itself.
Yeah, is life not just the biggest role play you're involved in?
Yeah, we're all in one big Sims game, and God is an asshole.
Hey, man. You gotta just be you.
Yep.
At the end of the day, you're the one you're stuck in. So.
And of course, as always, somebody's gonna be like, "Hey, Ralph, how could you say that?"
Well, sir, while I may not agree with what you have to say, I would defend to the death your right to say it.
Yep, we are in one big Sims game, and the person making us play the game is trying to kill us and burn us.
Ah, jeez.
Here we go. God's Sims so crazy. Okay, I'm having too much fun.
No such thing.
Oh my God.
So what's next? What's the next road trip we're taking? Terrificon was great, man. It really was a fun. Like, if everything works out, man, I'm gonna apply for that one next year.
Where's the pool?
That looks like it'd be a hoot.
Continue with the Sims idea. Where's the pool ladder?
Exactly, man.
Somebody took the pool ladder out of the pool.
Yeah, everyone knows that one.
The next thing we're doing is either Terrificon this weekend, if we can actually make it out there. Tropiccon next weekend, if we can actually make it out there, or the next weekend after that when Tropiccon. No, we'll let you know.
The weekend after that's Awesome Con, so I better make up.
And Awesome Con, some plans. Yeah, right. You know what you're gonna do with Awesome Con yet?
We'll find out together, my man.
Let's see. Let's use Mark Torres because he gave us a bunch of good stuff over here.
That's right. I'm hanging out with Mark this one a week from tonight.
Well, look, see, it's a good thing I said that. And here we go. I think no, he said it over here.
I'll have a busy Wednesday. I'll be
all right. So let's do the whole thing. So Mark Torres says last week was Terrificon, this week is EternalCon, and next week is Tropiccon. In case you guys are losing track on the scorecard of life, that's what's been happening there.
Community sellers, whatever thing is around then too, I think.
And next week, Shadow Rabbit is going to be on the live show of It Came From the Radio with Mark Torres and the rest of the It Came From the Radio group.
Which I'm looking forward to because I ain't talked to those guys in a minute. And
oh, they're a blast. Charlie Saldino and I knew I shouldn't have started saying names.
Yeah, I was going to let you take the role on that. And all our other friends.
It Came From the Radio.
It came from the radio. I can't remember because I'm bad.
Dominic, there you go, Dominic. And the new It Came From the Radio personality is.
She sure is, and she's awesome. And I
so then there's
talked to her literally a week ago.
Then there's the Brooklyn Comic Con on the 21st and 22nd.
Okay.
And then there's Be Legendary from our pal Phil on the 28th.
And then September's got a whole bunch coming up.
That's true. And I said at the same time, we got the Inbeon Con, like we said, where we're going to be doing a bunch of panels on the Inbeon Con, so look us up. And then you have the NASA Comic Marketplace also on the 14th. Yeah, Mark, man, you have a good way of putting all this stuff together. I appreciate you, as always. Because without you, we'd probably be going, which con, what con, when con?
Mark is the man, and one day I'll see you in person and deliver it to you.
Look. Now Andrew's helping us. Mark and Dominic are awesome. Oh, that's right. I forgot that Andrew worked with Dominic. There it goes. All right. I forgot you had that.
I've got a bunch of these things, man. I'm like, oh,
no. I know the rest of them, but I forgot that we did a nice Mark Torres one. I forgot how great that one is.
That would. I hate to say favorites, but that one's up there.
Yeah. I gotta admit, my favorite three are mine, of course.
Which I will remember to give to you at some point too.
Mine,
I kind of want to wait till the cons are back so I can have them out on my table.
And Lou's came out nice.
Came out really good.
Oh my god, yeah.
The Funko Pop, man. I sometimes I'm just like, man, because I've got like, my messaging is like, I'll make whatever you want, which is true. But I was just like, here's one thing I do, like Funko Pops. It just make it so much easier to explain this to people.
Oh my god, you're right. If you did just one thing, it'd be like so much easier. What you do is so multi-platform. And of course, Andrew's telling us that Dominic Soprano actually gave him his start. Yep,
yeah,
Dominic
a good dude, man.
A great guy.
He's very active in the art community.
He is. Long Island. What's his company's name again? What's the name of the comic company? Help us out, Andrew, because I'm bad with names.
Pronto Comics.
Pronto Comics. I love Pronto Comics.
They gave me a spot.
They give so many people a chance to actually create their own comics.
They gave me a spot in Comic-Con.
Oh, that's right. They helped you out with the booth. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Andrew, you're a little late.
Crew, man.
We'll
real good people. Real good people. Real supportive of artists and comics and everything in the community, and just good dudes.
The guys
Dom's actually he's the one who told me about Industry Gallery.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I think he told me even before I met Burnt Mike.
Dominic's he does know a lot of stuff. He's that's one of the reasons why I like him on It Came From the Radio. He has a huge amount of knowledge. And like I was about to say, Pronto was helping people out before Kickstarter was even around.
Yeah. I mean, there's been good dudes and dudettes and everything else around always, and there still will be, and there still are, and
so
just gotta pay that thing forward when you get help.
Do yourself a favor, go check out the guys from It Came From the Radio, especially next week when their guest will be Shadow Rabbit.
And it'll be earlier in the day, so my ability to not swear hopefully will be more refined.
Well, their show's at what, 6 or 7 o'clock? 7?
That's 7 o'clock, I think.
7 o'clock. It's going to be next Wednesday, right?
Let me see. As Mark sent me a reminder email because he is on top of his stuff.
And of course,
7 p.m. on August 11th. It came from the radio.
That's funny because that actually I know what you're talking about because it actually popped up on my feed going, oh, the next live show for It Came From the Radio is August 11th at 7 p.m. And Andrew's giving us giving
Always, brother.
Toronto and everybody
Always.
respect. Yeah. You know, people, if you want to do something, if you're passionate about something, there's ways to get it done. You just need to go do the research and go find it and go figure out which direction you want to go with it.
Yeah, and anyone telling you gotta step on people to get taller is a scumbag. Don't believe that at all.
I don't believe the hype. It's a
Yeah.
sequel.
Even if you get there, you got blood and shit all over you. So is that how you want to be?
And those people that you step on the way up are the same people you see on the way down.
Mhm.
And they're not gonna be happy when you come back.
Man, there's so many talented people, man. Like I said, when I meet other people who are doing something, they're
Oh my
passionate
God,
about
it's
it. It gets
amazing.
me going, man.
Yeah.
Like
Same here. I think that's one of the reasons why I like doing Apple Bites and the written writ is because we meet so many talented people and their passion actually gets you going. Watching somebody be very passionate about their project is just amazing. It's inspiring.
It is. I gotta put my wallet away when I meet these people. I'm like, yo, man, buy some of my stuff first. I don't pay it back for.
And if you guys want to see an example of kindness, Andrew here is the nicest guy I've met.
He is.
It's the biggest bull. He says kindness got him so far, and he's come a long way. And if you get a chance, to meet with Andrew at one of the conventions, or even to talk to him now, you got him right there on the side. He's a great guy. Make sure you take that time. I got to know Andrew from all the conventions we go to because Andrew helps out at a lot of the conventions.
I remember the first time I saw it. He had a big map. I'm like, whoa, that's dope.
Oh my God, man! Yeah, his art's amazing.
I think my wife saw it and she's like, "There's a guy over there making like Lord of the Rings maps or something. Go check him out." Because I got my wife who she circles the cons and tells me everyone I got to go meet. She's like, "Oh, the guy burning stuff. Go meet him."
Exactly.
The guy doing 3D cutouts. Go meet him.
It's funny that we're talking D&D. If you guys have a D&D campaign and you need, if you got a homebrew thing and you want somebody to draw your maps so that you know exactly what your world looks like, hit Andrew up. Commission him. He'll actually take care of you. That's why I've been trying to get my whole Vampire the Masquerade up going because Andrew just does an incredible work.
Man, you're gonna have to take a ticket because this guy's blowing up. Yeah,
exactly. He's so busy now.
Look at this one. He's doing official D&D stuff now, man.
Oh my God, when he was on the show and he was talking about it, the light coming off of him because that's one of our dreams, bro. Doing something for somebody we love, for like an organization we love, what we grew up with. Oh,
it's a validation that you can't buy that, man. Just having the people who you respect you back. It's just
exactly. He says he's not busy enough for more commissions.
There you go. Hit my man up.
So there you go.
There you what? I'll make
wants your commission. Hit him up. Dude, I'm telling you, if you got the other thing he does, he actually draws your D&D characters. So, if you want your D&D character and your D&D map, Andrew is the guy to go to.
What my man said. Hit him up.
Can you believe it's been an hour, brother? We actually sat here and talked about all this good stuff about conventions, about the passion.
I was telling you how tired I was. How are we going to get through an hour?
We got through a whole hour here. Tonight didn't feel like it was going to happen, but it happened, people, and you guys made it happen. Especially, your support, like people like Andrew here, they keep us going. It's so great to come on and have people talk. And go to Shadow for the minis. There you go. You go for the art to Andrew, and then Shadow can make the minis of the art that Andrew did.
I love all you guys, man. This community really has. I can't say enough good stuff about it.
That'd be great. I'm surprised more people don't hit you up for the.
Tell you what, if Andrew designs it, I'll sculpt it for you.
Oh, there you go. There you go. There's a partnership going for you. I know that you did that big wizard, and that was beautiful. That wizard that you did for somebody. You don't get that many D&D people coming to you, right?
Not yet, but I'm hoping to. Wait, I'm making our D&D crew right now. I'm making them pretty big.
Oh, that's right. You show me the bits and pieces. Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably like 10 inches, most of them. So yeah, I started sculpting a little bit bigger. You know, this material I'm using now, you don't have to cook it, and you can make the armature
Ooh.
basically as big as you want. I mean, and since there's no heat element to it, and that's why I've been able to like embed like the lights and things like that to it. I started pouring some resins, so we'll see if I can get like fire effects and stuff. I'm excited. I just gotta find the time to make it happen.
Time seems like what we're always looking for, and time is what was always so elusive, always running away from us. But people, make your time work for you. Make sure your dreams are followed, because you don't want to be at the end of the whole time thing and realize that you didn't do what you wanted to do.
If it's all a dream, let's dream it together.
Exactly. Let's help each other. Let's push each other forward. Let's make each other's dreams come true. Because we live a better life when our dreams come true. He says he loves his Fallout 4 mini.
I'm so happy, man. I made him a little one of the it's called the Iron Brothers.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was cool. I love the design of those. But that was one of the first ones I made using this material, the epoxy.
So that was like the first example of this new process.
It was one of the first ones that I sold, because I was playing around with this new stuff, and I'm like, I really like this, but like, it's the longevity of it. If you always got to figure out the kinks and everything. And I've been using the polymer clays for so long that I'm like, yeah, I kind of know what to do and what not to do with this. But this stuff, man, I really like it. I mean, it's strong, and you can work big, you can work detailed. I've got like the opposite of procrastinate. Like, I gotta do it now.
Well, that's the best thing though, is when you have to like do it now. You have to like get your hands on it.
No, because it's just as much of like a craziness. It's like,
oh, it is. I know, because there's days where I have to write it now. I have to write it right now. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I have to write it at that moment.
Yeah. But
sometimes that messes you up.
Well, you mess it up right back, man. You don't take nothing from them.
It's a good mess up though, because you get something done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, whatever it is, man, I am always honored and have a great time BSing with you.
It was a bit pricey, but it's popular. Gotta love Andrew. Oh man. So guys, this has been the Written Writ with our pal Shadow and Andrew doing his comments on the side over here, which has been a lot of fun. And of course, myself, Written Writ Ralf.
The man.
And if you look for us, you'll find us. Whether it's Eternalcon, whether it's Tropiccon, whether it's Legendary Illustrations, whether it's Inbeon Con, whether it's, we'll be out there, or we'll be right here, and we'll bring everything to you if you just give us a chance. Any last words, Shadow?
Be kind to each other and yourself. See you when I see you. The epoxy sculpt. That's right.
So that's Andrew's last word.
Yeah. Well, that's the stuff I'm using now. Epoxy sculpt.
I remember you saying it. Yeah.
From Aves. Yeah, it's not cheap stuff.
So he was right. Yeah.
I wasn't sure for a second. I'm like, oh man, I hope I don't think I overcharged.
Oh, I don't know. I had a feeling he was talking about the epoxy, because you remember you telling me that it was expensive.
Yeah, it's not cheap, but it's good. Yeah, I mean, I really, really like it.
So people, remember, commission Shadow, commission Andrew, commission your favorite artist, commission your favorite writer that might write something for you. Hit me up.
Your favorite cameraman.
Exactly.
Voices.
Your favorite cameraman, your favorite voices. I don't know which voice you want, but they're all crazy to me, so you can have one of them.
If you can't commission it, a kind word goes a while,
Insanity really is a virtue, and I'm a very virtuous person. With
like
that,
that.
we're going to do our usual thing where we play around and figure out when this show will end. Who knows what it is?